This video is purely fictitious and does not reflect the real YouTuber, Jenny Nicholson. I do not encourage harassment of any kind toward her.
What you are about to read is a fanfiction starring my favorite YouTuber, Jenny Nicholson. I just love her dry wit and all the cute, nerdy IPs she discusses. Also, she is attractive along with being very white. She inspires me every day to continue living and aspire to be conventionally attractive enough to have people on the internet send me money for simply existing. Nothing fills me with as much joy as sending her money. I wrote this fanfiction to expand upon what a day in her life might be like. Now on to the story. Jenny woke up in her queen-size Tempur-Pedic mattress surrounded by a mountain of plushes originating from franchises she's heard other people talk about. The sun shone on her calm expression, not dissimilar to that of Calm Jack. She threw her Littlest Pet Shop comforter off to the side. This specific blanket was a rare crossover between Gucci and the Littlest Pet Shop brand, only available for a limited time in June of 2019. She stretched out her arms and let out a yawn.
It's such a beautiful day,
Jenny exclaimed. She opened up her 24-karat gold curtains. She admired the scenic streets of Anaheim. Cybertrucks of every shape and size filled the 8-lane strode along which a handful of local homeless people wandered about the thin strips of sidewalk. Thankfully, there was a nice 2-story high spiked gate to keep them out of her 5-acre yard, adorned with hedges in the shapes of hidden Mickeys and dollar bill signs. Jenny grabbed her gold-plated iPhone 25 off her Buzz Lightyear nightstand and checked the time.
Geez Louise, 14 o'clock? I'd better hurry up or else there will be no time for me to ride Star Wars, Rise of the Resistance today.
She walked past her wall of mint-condition My Little Ponies from Generation 1 and stepped in front of the intercom right above her bed and pressed the talk button.
Alfred, prepare breakfast,
she ordered. Jenny stepped into her bathroom and didn't even take a moment to admire all the beautiful Hamtaro imagery. Not even the rare Hamtaro bathroom curtains, only available as a prize at Taito Game Station in Umeå in 1999, nor the walls which were painted with the hamsters from the show. She pulled out a tube of her iconic Golden Magikarp branded toothpaste with real gold flakes, only available in Pokemon Center store in Japan in 2007 for a limited time, and expensive because there were real gold flakes in it, which is why she liked it. After a quick brush of her immaculately white teeth, she rinsed her mouth with Frozen branded Listerine Smart Rinse mouthwash for children. She removed any unwanted plaque or bits of food from Disneyland the day prior by flossing her teeth with a dinosaur-shaped flosser. After disposing of the flosser, she quickly brushed and styled her hair to perfection. She walked 5 steps over to the metallic double doors leading into her walk-in closet. She pressed the open button, causing the doors to slide open automatically, revealing her wardrobe containing every piece of clothing ever released in Disneyland in adult sizes. After sifting through her 67,067 articles of clothing, she decided her outfit for her journey outside. She slipped off her matching pajama outfit, adorned with a pattern of cute Pokemon, and threw on her iconic outfit, consisting of an oversized Minnie Mouse sweatshirt with Japanese text, acquired from the short-lived Japanland in Disneyland, California, a Solo A Star Wars Story Letterman jacket, which was exclusive to Star Wars Land in April of 2018 and cost a lot of money and is also rare, a knee-length skirt with a pattern of various Toy Story characters, including Jessie, Rex, Ham, Slinky Dog, Bullseye, Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, Bo Peep, and the Aliens. Also, this is a one-of-a-kind skirt sent to her by the Disney Corporation for all the free marketing she has given them over the years on her channel, Jenny Nicholson. Dumbo-branded socks, bought from Old Navy, and rare Phineas and Ferb branded Chuck Taylor All-Stars. One shoe is themed after Phineas, while the other is themed after Ferb. These shoes were only available on the Disney Store website for 1 hour before being taken down. She walked out of her massive closet, now winded from all this activity. She walked a few steps to the golden elevator and pressed the down arrow button. The doors opened up, revealing the interior of the elevator, with art of the dinosaurs from the Land Before Time film franchise. She commissioned this specific art from Don Bluth to paint by hand, after haggling with the brittle old man to get the lowest price she possibly could. The lovingly named Dino Vader flew downward at Mach speed. Jenny used this time to record the Patreon-exclusive Ramble of the Month, in which she loosely recalled the plot of We're Back, a Dinosaur Story she watched the night prior, and said some basic observations and quips enough to keep the Patreon pay pigs supporting her opulent lifestyle. She sighed.
It's hard work not making videos.
She walked through her labyrinthian living room, past the original art pieces drawn by Walt Disney himself, and finally reached the dining room. The Mickey Mouse-shaped brown table had about 100 Minotti-branded chairs, each with a memory foam cushion off the seat. She sat down alone at the vast table. Her thin, dying old man of a butler by the name of Alfred frantically pushed at the cart containing a 10-course meal toward her. She observed the options she had available to her. On top of the cart was every piece of breakfast food you could possibly imagine. Waffles, pancakes, French toast, hash browns, bacon, eggs, vegan bacon, sausage, omelets, you name it. All in the shape of pop culture characters Jenny knew of but never actually engaged with herself. She shook her head.
Alfred, just pour me a bowl of Mickey O's.
And Alfred subserviently agreed and rushed into the kitchen and produced her a large plastic Care Bears branded bowl and a box of Mickey Mouse cereal with marshmallow characters. He poured the exact amount of cereal into the bowl she liked, exactly 1/3 full, and then poured Ripple pea milk into the bowl. Jenny ate 2 quick bites before deciding she'd rather save her appetite for the novelty food at Disneyland.
Alfred, prepare the Cybertruck.
She ordered like clockwork. The butler quickly pitter-pattered off into the cavernous hallway leading into the garage. She stepped through her front door, shaped in the head of Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse is a character from the Disney Corporation, a brand Jenny became fond of. She breathed in the wonderful Tesla fumes and looked over her gorgeous, sprawling courtyard. It was adorned with flowers lovingly planted and upkept by Alfred to spell out words such as Disney and Star Wars and Pixar, among other brands Jenny loved. She tapped her foot waiting for her chariot to finally arrive. Sure enough, her personal Cybertruck arrived, and she could see in great detail the My Little Ponies from Generation 1, not Generation 4, just in case you were wondering, airbrushed onto the metallic surface of the vehicle. This vehicle was her pride and joy, because it both cost a lot of money and displayed her vapid interest in a children's IP. Alfred scurried off from the driver's seat into the back and opened up the back door for her. She stepped inside and plopped her Toy Story branded ass down on the leather seat. Alfred closed the door and rushed off to the driver's seat. He looked down at the specially installed keypad located directly under the massive iPad-sized touchscreen that all Tesla vehicles have and tapped a code in. Suddenly, their massive front gate opened up automatically. They were about to pull into the 8-lane road when a blockade in the form of a human waddled in front of their vehicle. Alfred laid down the horn, which was modified to play a Star Wars blaster sound effect instead of a regular car horn. The blaster sound didn't deter this man from moving out of their way, however.
Alfred, at this rate, I'm never gonna get on the Star Wars ride. Horse Mistress Nicholson.
Alfred took matters into his own hands and stepped out of the lovingly named pony truck. Jenny watched as Alfred began speaking calmly. Then he quickly ran out of patience and began to yell and eventually attempted to push the man, but his arthritic hands were of no use. Jenny sighed and exited the vehicle.
Alright, if I miss the chance to go on this ride because of you, I'm gonna...
She stopped her tirade dead in its tracks as she looked over the man that was blocking the path. It was a sad, brittle old man, somehow even more brittle and sad than her butler, Alfred, holding a sign that read, "Homeless vet, wife left me. Disabled, cancelled on Twitter, can't work, any amount helps." Jenny squinted at this. She had seen countless homeless individuals before, but none quite as pitiful and sad as this man. She began to think.
Do you need money that bad?
The brittle old man simply nodded and replied bluntly,
"My life went to shit ever since my wife took the kids. She got me cancelled on Twitter. None of the Disney adults around here will give me any money. The only thing anyone gave me was a coupon to Goofy's Kitchen for buy one, get one 25% off fountain drinks. Please, I need to eat."
Some kind of emotion began to form inside her before she shut it out and prepared some amazing mental gymnastics.
This backstory is totally unrealistic. All these bad things happening to one innocent person? There's no way this guy is for real.
Before the old man could even open his chapped lips, she pushed him to the ground and rolled him out of the way, leaving him on the sidewalk groaning in pain. She began to feel bad for him, so she pulled out her Minnie Mouse branded coin purse, acquired at Disneyland Tokyo on her trip to Japan from 2023, in which she spent over 1 million yen in Disney products alone. She rummaged around the sack and grabbed a handful of pennies and pelted them at the vet, who was left curled up in the fetal position, laying in the dirty street next to a shitted diaper. She coldly returned to her seat in the back of the pony truck. Alfred looked at the brittle old man collapsed on the ground and felt the great sadness before quickly snapping back into butler mode and rushing back to the driver's seat. Jenny was driven half a block to her favorite place on earth, Disneyland. She had just enough time to make it onto Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance, and also eat like a queen at Goofy's Kitchen. By the time she arrived home from her adventures of consuming Disney products, she watched the live-action Dumbo film, one of her absolute favorites, to lull herself to sleep. She couldn't wait to do this all over again tomorrow. The end. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and rate the video 5 stars.